right, this room that we're standing in is called Sherwood Forest. We are currently 180 feet underground at this point. This room gets its name from all these formations that you see over here. In the very front are broomstick stalagmites, reminded our explorers of tree trunks. The flowstone hanging from the walls reminded them of tree tops. And the stalactites that hang from the ceiling reminded them of a tree canopy. So if you use your imagination, you too can see Sherwood Forest here in front of you. In the back left corner, we have the second tallest column inside the cavern. This one's 32 feet tall. It has about an 8-inch diameter. We call this one the totem pole. Now again, back in the front, these broomstick stalagmites get their name from their unique shape. Typically, if you see a stalagmite, it's got a really broad base and a really narrow top. That's obviously not true with these formations. They're formed from a very slow, steady drip of water, which allows the calcite to deposit uniformly throughout the entire formation, giving it this unique shape. Now, if you look up at the ceiling, you can see a line on the ceiling. It's that crack that we talked about earlier, and there's some formations growing on it. This crack is what we call a vertical joint. It's believed that 120 to 140 million years ago, most of what is now called Texas was covered by a warm and shallow sea. Marine animals and sediments compacted down into the sea floor, and they formed our limestone layers. Then roughly 20 million years ago, some seismic activity occurred, and it created vertical joints that you see in the ceiling. Rainwater has filtered down through these joints over the years and hollowed out our cavern rooms. Once that water went down into the aquifer that's below us, all of our rooms filled with air, and from that point, all of our formations were able to grow. So vertical joints act as the lifeline for our cavern system. The next thing that we're going to be looking at today is the deepest point inside of our cavern. 180 feet is the deepest point that we walk to, but 211 feet underground is the deepest point that our cavern goes to. That area is called Purgatory Creek. Luckily, we don't have to walk into Purgatory Creek. We're going to walk across it using the bridge behind you, which is 152 feet long, poured from one continuous slab of concrete. Do y'all have any questions before we keep moving?
Yes, can you show me the fault again? I
Sure.
see it. Right.
This line right here, if you follow the formations, it goes all the way down. Once we start going across the bridge, almost into the next room, if you look up, you can really see that fault line. Any other questions? Did everybody get all the notes?
Yes,
All right, let's keep going.
Did you get the camera working? Okay.